On the news at 7, FCT Minister inspects Abuja Light Rail projects. Abuja Chamber of Commerce meets with stakeholders to promote direct foreign investment and local trade. And all is now set for the 10th edition of All Nigerian Universities debate in the FCT. Glad to have you join us on the 7 p.m. news on NT Channel 5 Abuja, the Unity station. I am Abdullah Hajia. First, we'll bring you news from the FCT. The Abuja Light Rail project will receive topmost priority to ensure ease of transportation for residents of the FCT. Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, gave this indication during the inspection tour of the light rail system in Abuja. Onozi Yakubu was there and now brought back this report.
The 23-kilometer lots 1E and 3 of the Abuja Light Rail project has since been completed but has remained non-functional owing to acts of vandalism carried out on some critical components of the system. The first official engagement outside the office by the 17th FCT Minister Nyesom Wike is to inspect this critical national asset with a view to reviving it for the immediate use of the public.
I can assure the public this is one project we must take to logical before we go to lot 1B. And I thought too, by when you started this project, you would have identified which areas are the most traffic areas. That's what is important. Most traffic areas where you talked about Yaya to Karo. You would have considered this. I don't believe in doing so just in the city for elites. Yes, it will help for those going to the airport. So you have the traffic decongestion, those going to the airport. But in future, let us consider which is most important for us now if we are trying to reduce the traffic area.
One of the short-term area that we need to have, we have a concern and we need to see we've done something on it is the transportation. As he had mentioned, security is also a priority area. We're going to look at the sanitation of FCT and also transportation. And railway is one of the transportation systems that we have to look at.
The FCT Minister and Minister of State, as well as other members of the entourage, later had a feel of the train ride from the metro to the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport train station. With the assurances given by the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike is an indication that very soon residents of the territory will begin to enjoy eco-friendly transport system in the nation's capital city. From the metro station, Onoze Yakubu, NT News.
Away from that, a viable economic environment that facilitates and promotes direct foreign investments and local trade forms the major highlights of a UNEDO and NASIME roundtable collaboration for business retention and economic growth in Nigeria. Yours sincerely reports that local and international business stakeholders were in attendance to recalibrate prospects and business opportunities for all parties.
It was a high-level conversation with both the public and private sectors, business and trade investment representatives in attendance. Presentations and expertise knowledge shared centered on Nigeria's economic potentials, prospects and readiness of the present administration to attract more investors, mostly through a win-win situation for all parties.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's Renewed Hope mandate is based on the premise of driving, mobilizing investment into the economy. And as you can see with some of the initiatives that the president have put in place, unifying the exchange rates, removing the subsidy, harmonizing some of the fiscal and tax issues, he's positioned the country to have more stable macro environment.
One of the cardinal objectives of NASIMA
is to promote innovation, trade facilitation, and ease of doing business. We saw that in the ecosystem, everybody's working in silos, even though a lot of work was being done. And we discussed with UNIDO and said, let's find a way to bring both the public and the private sector, including all the stakeholders that are involved in trade facilitation.
We're also helping them to leverage technology to put our opportunities in Nigeria on a platform where these opportunities can be showcased globally.
Government's part to always provide the enabling business environment through economic-friendly policies was also dissected as germane to improve inflow and outflow, macro stability, building local production capacity, ease of doing business were some of the imperatives identified as key variables towards trade and business facilitation.
Trade and commerce and investment in Nigeria is going through challenging times. The only way to address these issues is to bring in the key stakeholders to the table to have discussions about how to solve these problems and provide formidable
and the opportunities that businesses can have by collaborating. So the key word there and the dynamics taken away from there is the collaboration.
With the harmonization of all ideas on the table, business expansion, investment drive, and favorable business climate are some of the expected outcomes in the days ahead, especially in the era of renewed hope mantra of the present administration.
It's now set for the 10th edition of All Nigeria Universities debate in the FCT. Hadiza Godwin Ebune, who is at the press briefing, reports that organizers say the aim of the debate is for the students to showcase their potential, create awareness on how to impact meaningfully to the development of the country, and also chart a pathway.
With the theme, Youth Governance and Sustainable Development, the Future We Desire, organizers say it will help identify students with competence and sanity to project and defend the national interests.
What you derive from debating is confidence, a whole lot of confidence and the ability to process your thoughts quickly. And to that I can say with all sense of humility that the debating championship has produced excellent persons who are doing very well all over the world.
They further explained that the pertinent aspect of the debate is the education of the students as those who will propel the future, hence the need to be properly groomed and educated.
Every law student should be a part of this debate. Every law student, because it helps them a lot to tackle problems they have not.
In the All Nigeria University Debate Championship, as it will project Nigeria globally. Hadiza Godwin Ebuni, NTA News.
In view of the importance of teachers to the growth and well-being of their students, training them on good character will help them in molding them in the society. This non-profit organization, Universal Peace Federation, has taken the bull by the horn by organizing character education workshop for some selected teachers in the Federal Capital Territory. Aisha Bashir was at the workshop.
The workshop, organized in collaboration with the FCT Universal Basic Education Board, is aimed at raising competent and well-organized teachers that will guide the students in their day-to-day activities. About 20 teachers from the selected pilot schools will be trained in the use of Universal Peace Federation and character education materials that will be developed and adapted for Nigerian schools.
The education we receive, there is a gap between character and learning. Our aim is to train 120 teachers per state, then add another 120 teachers that will be trained as coordinators, state coordinators around the country. It will be a total of 4,560 teachers that will be trained on character education in order for us to have enough people on ground to spread this message of character for leadership.
The guests at the training stressed the needs that good character is a requisite quality, as they maintain that one cannot be a patriot if they are not persons of good behavior.
This workshop represents an invaluable opportunity for you to further enhance your skills and knowledge in the realms of peace education and character development. Your participation reflects your willingness to continually evolve as an educator and your steadfast belief and transformative power of education beyond textbooks.
The organization, in partnership with the Federal Ministry of Education on Character Education Project, is determined to ensure the success of its objectives through sustainable impact of its programs. Aisha Bashir, NTA News.
Residents of the Federal Capital Territory have been urged to cooperate with the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike on his developmental blueprints projects. An Abuja Area Council Yahya Musa Muhammad said this on our regular current affairs program Issues.
Must be given their independence to operate. When you have a board and that board is denied the opportunity of acting in tandem with the acts establishing the board, somebody is actually, duplicating your roles elsewhere, entangling the performance of those boards, and for them to deliver the goods has always been a challenge. The police, the civil defense, the military, the SSS, it has to rejig the security apparatus of the territory. He knew how well he did when he was the governor of Rivers State in terms of the security architecture he provided. And he was able to mitigate the effects of the Biafra boys there who are trying to infiltrate. I think that is the only state that successfully in the south.
Join us later tonight at 7:30 p.m. for the program immediately after the news. In an effort to honor and celebrate past heroes for active and impactful service to society and the nation, the All Service Group is poised and committed to ensure the young generation will remember the nation's leaders positively. Cecilia Julius reports that the group made the commitment in a courtesy visit to management of the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA Channel 5 Abuja.
Allservice.com Nigeria, led by the leader, Godwin Great, says in honoring some leaders of the nation who have gone through various hurdles of life, will also present awards of honor for their meritorious service to mankind, which NTA Channel 5 Abuja will also be a recipient.
It's an annual event. It's a celebration of our past heroes and leaders, those that have gone through the hurdles of life in their career, in their profession, and in their businesses, and became successful and are making positive feat towards attainment of peace and unity in the nation and nation building at large. And this concert is featuring award presentation, lectures, exhibition, music, dance, and comedy entertainment, raffle draw, and lots more. So it's a platform that we've created to celebrate our leaders, those that are helping towards the development of our nation, Nigeria. So we are hoping to see a great concert in this season too.
General Manager, NTA Channel 5, Paul Ate, while commending the group, promised to support them as they take giant strides in impacting the society, especially the youths. Cecilia Julius, NTA News.
When malaria won't show power for your side, it gon' knock you down. I'm a temp salt gel. Malaria medicine we no get bad days. Oh, bad days come out and it dey easy to swallow. I got red game changer. I'm a temp salt gel.
Say no to malaria. Yes to life.
Time now to join our sports desk for Sports Brief.
The draw date for the 2023-24 Nigerian Professional Football League season has been put. Still talking football, Delta Queens of Asaba are through to the semi-finals of the ongoing Wafubi CAF Women's Championship League qualifiers in Benin, Edo State. During girls qualification, however, the head coach of the Nigerian women's team, Samuel Ajayi, praised his players for exhibiting the spirit of sportsmanship throughout the group stage and giving top-rated teams a good fight. With Sports Brief, Hakimat Aliu, NTA News.
That's the English segments of the news. Next is translations. Good evening. I am Abdullah Hajia.
Gwamnati gizidanya kwadai nge kwe kwa ya akinya tukunu yi ina abeyi ntuge kwa ma akizina dazaji ya dudu lo nzaza supa oneze yakubu wadai nge minister gizina ya nge yoso uke numbe dailo nu azo ya akinya tutuji kwa che wa fi gizida nkwe Anabaja jasidai nke anyaba mutuba dagmai ekiye nya hia dudu nai nasara nke university ni baku abaza shinshi che pishi baya ko shin inkizi na yakoi hadiza godin ibone wada nke bakwaye mutu bagi ekiye nya inu okwanu ko shi ye shi nke nwawo nya azanagmai bada nke baye batu abia kasa bakwaye numu baje azoko badon bakwaye wawai in ababwa kwace yiwa ya bwa abiogi efi yakwen gbadagun agikogi a nagman yana yini do nado na simayi babe ku sase baika aye azokore she baba lobe na nya dagman bado sha abasha ayodo a kwa maishi ina gikogi sapa bado she abaku anya ekiye kwelo aleche ejukolo nuakpa ya Abdullahi Ajia wadai nge ajukoji akiyenya bawe sase fi nado na zanagba abakpe yi lo jukoji zoko ba goto ba gaga na fi asoko ye eiki ko ba bua inge ajegi na sapa gbogbogbò ama gbaji anabaji kokuzo ibeji adowo su shepasi won fi na gbada saisu.
Jama'a barkanmu da wannan lokaci ga fasaran takaitattun labarai mai karantawa Shuaibu Onozo Yakubu. Ministan birnin tarayya Abuja Nyesom Wike ya sha alwashin kammala aikin akan jirgin kasa da ake yi domin samun magance matsalolin sufuri da jama'a ɗumbin mazaunan Abuja ke fama da su. Ministan ya sanar da haka ne a lokacin da ya yi tafiyan ganewa ido na aiki da ake yi a filin jirgin kasa a yau a Abuja. Minista Wike ya ce burinsa shine ya gani cewa an kammala gyare-gyare da ake yi a kan jirgin kasan domin jama'a mazaunan Abuja su sami cin moriyan wannan gagarumin ayyuka da ake yi. Komai ya fara kankama a kan gasan nan na karo na 10 da ake shirya yi na gasan watsa kwakwalwa na ɗaliban jami'o'i da za a yi a nan Abuja. Wakiliyarmu Hadiza Godwin Ebune ta labarta cewa an shirya wannan gasan ne domin nuna hazakan ɗalibai da kuma wayar da kan jama'a akan muhimmancin bunƙasa kasan nan. Kungiyoyin kasuwanci na UNIDO da NASIMA sun shirya zumuntan ayyuka bunƙasa harkokin cinikayya a kasan baki daya.
wakilinmu Abdullahi Ajiya ya kawo rahoto cewa ƙwararru a fannin cinikayya na ciki da wajen Najeriya sun sami halarci wannan taron da aka yi na inganta harkokin cinikayya ga kungiyoyin da kuma kasan baki ɗayanta. Jama'a abin da ya sauka kenan, mu kwana lafiya.
Igbo mụrụ nze m ọzọ, ekele m unu nọ n'akụkọ nke uhuruchi taa. Ọ bụ okwu Francis na-ewetara ya unu. Ime ka ụgbọ oloko a eji ọkụ latrik anya malite ọrụ n'ime Abuja bụ otu n'ime ọrụ ndị a ga-echu ngalaba ụlọọrụ FCT na-ahụ maka ime njem n'ime Abuja ụra. Ọnọzọ Yakubu kwuru na ọ bụ minista ọhụrụ nke FCT bụ Nyesom Wike mere ka ọhaneze mata nke a mgbe ọ gara nleta etu ọrụ si aga n'ọdọ ya bụ ụgbọ oloko n'ime Abuja.
Tí ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ wà fún àwọn oníṣòwò nílé lóko ní kókó ọ̀rọ̀ níbi ìjókòó ètò ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ fún ìdàgbàsókè ọrọ̀ ajé ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Alákòójọpọ̀